Well, hello. We are now in my living room, or my family's living room, where I keep the major part of my record collection. And as you see, I use the same color shelves that many others use here. It's the Expedit shelves. The thing about Expedit shelves that make them very appropriate for vinyl records is these different sections that divides these shelves and make them very good. Here we have 3 Expedit shelves, as you may be able to see, all of them 2 times 4 sections, so it's all in all 8 sections. 2 standing up and 1 lying down. And on the other side of the room we have a 4 times 4 Expedit shelves as well. Pardon. And I also have Expedit shelves with some records in the room where I make most of my videos. You may have seen them by my side there. But it's beginning to be a bit crowded, and then when things get crowded, well, you have to think a lot what to do, what to throw away, how to solve this. And I've been thinking about it a couple of weeks, and now I have realized that, look here, we actually have room, we have some room here. So how could we use that? Well, there are Expedit shelves that are 5 times 5 sections, so it will be able to fit in that kind of shelf here. So what would we do with this one then? Well, then we go back here. I'm thinking of replacing this lying down section with the 4 times 4 section that's on the other side of the room. And this section I think I may be able to put it into the wardrobe room, which is like a big room, and maybe have other things than records there. Well, at least initially. Record collections tend to grow. I've noticed that. So that is a project that I'm thinking of doing now during my last weeks of my vacation. I've got 3 weeks left of my summer vacation, and also my family isn't around much. My dear girlfriend is working a lot, so and the stepsons are also on a journey for another couple of days, so might be a good time to do this kind of project. So I'll see if I'll be able to do it. But if I'll be able to do it now, then this is like a before video, right? Okay, end of part 1 then. Okay, I went to IKEA today and bought this Expedit shelf that I will assemble and put in the living room later. But we're still not really there. I'll show you what I mean. Right now, the idea is the first step is to move this one, and I'm going to move it into the wardrobe and use it as some sort of storage for clothes. I bought some boxes for it. And this shelf will be moved to the other side, where this one used to be. And the new Expedit shelf that I bought today will be assembled and placed here. So you can see that the this will need some work, mainly called emptying shelves. Because of course I have to empty them before I can do any moving, because these shelves weigh quite a lot. Right, so that's the next step, emptying. Well. That was quite a workout. Well, I need it anyway. So that's that step. I have emptied this shelf and I've removed it. I will put it into my wardrobe in a bit. And the next step is, though, to empty this one as well. So I'm going to take a little break and then we'll see if I'm up for it. So far so good. I think this will be quite good when it's finished. Enjoying some Monty Python here. As you can see, I've emptied it now. I had some problems where to put the 78 RPMs, but then I decided to put them in one of the stepson's rooms now when they are away a couple of days. will have moved it back in its right place before they're back. So, the next thing now is to move this over to here, behind me where the other shelf was. This is sweaty work and it's a hot day, so well, you know how it is. So just going to take a short break now, have something to drink, and then continue with this work. It's going fine so far. So let's hope it continues that way. Well, it's late evening now and it's time for a shower and, well, some bed now. This is how far I've been able to finish. It's not entirely finished here, but as you can see, I have moved the shelf that I talked about that was on the other side of the room, and I also started filling it up. Well, it's more or less filled up. There are still quite a lot of records that I've got standing here, leaning towards the walls and waiting for the new shelf to be put up. But that's something I'll do tomorrow. So far, so good. And, well, looks quite nice. And I'll be happy to show you later what it will look like when it's all done, when it's all finished. Well, time for the Expedit shelf building. Well, there's the more or less finished result. I've been able to place the whole vinyl collection in here, in this new shelf. It was quite heavy to raise, I have to say that. I had to, well, I managed to do it, but I guess you're really supposed to do it, some people together. Anyway, so that's quite nice. Of course, I need to do some small things like fixing a small couple of things and placing a couple of things. Well, and oh, it's quite dark here. Yeah, this looks a bit messy right now, but still, this is the other wall with records. Also not 100% perfect still, but will be. So, well, now it's more or less the only thing that's really left to do is to finish it up, remove cardboards and lots of crap and junk from the actual building, and then this project is finished, and there's room for some more vinyl collecting, more vinyl records to hunt for. Whew. So I think that's it.